This episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Bulk Dominoes, Nerd Gear, and the Madness Entertainment Group. I'm Dustin, and
I'm Zombie, and this is It's Frickin' Figures.
indeed it is. I tried not to mess you up that time.
It's always funny. I'm always thrown off just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Wait, what am I going to say next? I don't even know what I'm going to say next. Once again, thanks for tuning in. This is Tuesday, August 26, 2025. Yep. So thank you to our viewers on Roku. You're catching us on Roku. You're not catching us live, but if you want to catch us live, go down here, see the scroll, go to our YouTube, subscribe, all right? Hit the notifications so that you know when we go live. Help us build those numbers up because we've got some really great stuff that we can do. We just have to get through that threshold. So you want to go to YouTube, give us a subscribe, help us get those numbers up. Yep, because we got some major plans once we hit a certain number. So the goal here is to at least reach 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
We do that, boy, howdy do we've got some stuff that's going to end up being great for you guys as the viewer. But we need your participation. So go there, go to YouTube, subscribe, and then come join us while we're recording live. That's what we want you to do. Come say hi. Come talk to us. Be a part of the show. First of all, we love our viewers. We love everybody that comes back.
Indeed, we do.
Comment. You don't like what we're talking about? Tell us what you want us to talk about instead. We'll try to cover whatever we can.
Yeah,
we're easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, Dustin?
Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Woody?
Hey, Woody. That's what I'm talking about.
Freaks Figures, how's it going?
Hey, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
And you got Pops in the chat saying, hey, yo, be precise.
Howdy, Pops. One thing I do want to touch on here is if you can help us get our numbers up, help us reach that 1,000 goal for subscribers, we're going to start giving away some stuff. And it's not just any ordinary stuff. As our regular viewers know, we like to kind of shine the spotlight on the independent creators that are out there, whether it's toys, comics, whatever it may be. So, with that being said, we're going to start giving away some of those not so mainstream items.
Heck yeah. So
what this is here is one of the shark guys from I picked this up from 5K Toys.
Yeah.
So this is like under the Abyss tag or something like that for Fury Toys. So if you're familiar with them, I've got it. He's sealed. He's sealed, brand new, never touched. Haven't touched it. He's gonna be up for grabs.
Yeah.
That's not all. But wait. There's more. We got a little Naughty or Nice collection in there.
Oh, nice.
Maybe not this one specifically, but I'm going to tell you what. This is an awesome freaking figure right here.
Yeah.
Trust me. These are solid figures. There ain't a miss in this whole line. Yep. Got one right there. That's your standard Coca-Cola Santa that everybody knows and loves.
Yeah.
We're going to give some of those away. You know me, I'm a big Mythic Legions guy. Oh, yeah, absolutely. This guy's spitting truth right here. Best Santa toy line out there, hands down, period. You know me, I'm a Mythic Legions guy. If you've watched the show before, I can't shut up about Mythic Legions. I've got some pretty rare stock here that I'm willing to part with to help us get those viewer numbers up.
Indeed.
I'm telling you. You don't know what you're missing. Tell your friends, tell your buddies, come hang out with us on our channel. You got to subscribe, though, so that you know that when we go live, And then that's when you know you're in.
Yeah, indeed. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of you.
The sooner we get there, the sooner we can get these awesome things into your hands. So tell your buddies, tell your friends, tell whoever you need to. Hey,
just find a random nerd on the street. Be like, hey, you know what? I think you'd like this podcast. Here, go check this out. And they'll probably thank you.
Big things in store, trust me. But we got to hit those numbers first.
Right. Absolutely.
Now, with all that being said, if this is your first time joining us, thank you. Welcome
We
aboard.
like to do a little segment called What's in the Box? We like to talk about what we got in the box, what you got in the box. Sound off in the comments. You're welcome to
tell us
say,
what
hey,
you got. Tell us what you got.
Exactly.
We'll put you up on the screen and, hey, we'll talk about it,
Yeah.
This is a very special edition of What's in the Box, though. Dustin, as I like to say, it was your level up day.
Yep.
It's not birthday. It's a level up day around here, all right? We do things a little bit different. So it was Dustin's level up day, and you got a parcel in that I've made you patiently wait to open for the show.
Yep.
So I'm going to turn it over to you, bud.
All right. Well, first of all, I just want to give my mom a shout out. She got me this for my birthday.
Oh,
fancy Magic Gathering, dual decks to play, 2 decks to play, and so yeah, I'm excited for this. I haven't opened it yet. I plan to. My kids were like, "Hey, you want to open that? You want to do that?" And I'm like, "No, not right now. Not right now. We're gonna wait because I don't have sleeves or anything like that just yet." And then so I was making them wait too. So
You got to have sleeves. I mean,
I know.
Any gamer knows that.
Right. And I'm very particular about my sleeves. I have to have Dragon Shields. They're just the best. I'm not sponsored by them yet. I'm hoping to one day. Hint, Dragon Shield.
That's another thing. Right now, we're not sponsored by any of the companies that we're really going to talk about here tonight.
Yeah.
We do have a sponsorship, like at the beginning of the show with Super 7. What was the other one?
Bulk Dominoes, Nerd Gear.
Gear. Okay. So any of this other stuff, like you're getting a non-biased opinion here. Like you are getting, we're not shilling for these companies. We're not getting any kind of kickbacks from anything like that. So you are getting our honest to God feelings. If we don't like something, trust, we're going to say we don't like it.
Yeah.
If we love it, you're going to get tired of hearing us talk about it. Like, Freaks Figures, absolutely. You say Legions. I say Legions. You subscribe. It's the best community in the toy universe. Abso-frickin-lutely. If you're not a member of the Legion, Mythic Legion's Cabal, I'll get it out in a minute here. My brain's working faster than my mouth can keep up. Forgive me. I'm from the South.
I hear you.
Yeah, go join that community too, because some of the best people around and so super helpful.
Absolutely, very much so. All right. So I'll do this here. My office isn't as spacious as one would believe, but
so this is a 7-pound box I sent over to Dustin.
Oops, all berries.
I had to.
I know. I love it. This is the only time I get cereal that I like. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you.
There's this video of a comedian that talks about the crunch berries and
he's Canadian.
So he shares it every time it comes across his feed, and I have to send him those every year for his birthday.
Oh yeah, it's great. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, Curtis is doing another show right now, so he can't be on this one. So sorry, I can't bring your comment on screen. Only Dustin's got that power.
Pork rinds.
So
I've never had them.
So hang on. So those are microwavable pork rinds. Okay. So those got brought up on our other show, ADHD Theater, like 2 years ago or something like that, and nobody'd ever heard of microwavable pork rinds.
Yeah.
So I finally found them again. Yeah, that's what I was talking about there.
Yeah.
Curtis Ackerman's on every show out there that even touches on.
He was on our show just a few weeks ago.
So he was. Dustin did get an interview in with him. So
yeah,
he was on at some point with us, but he's not like a current like co-host or anything because he's got all those other shows that he's involved with or whatever. So, but also I don't want to skip those stickers that you just pulled out.
Yeah,
this thing. These are fabric stickers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, these are fabric stickers. These aren't just the regular standard what is it, vinyl?
Yeah.
So they're like
oh wow.
they're ribbed for our pleasure.
They really are. That is really cool.
There was a promotion that I caught these on. So stuff like this, we'll toss some stuff in like this with our giveaways once we hit that sweet little threshold there. So like I said, we're working on some stuff.
That's awesome. Right?
We got ideas. We just need your help to make them a reality.
What's next in here? Oh my goodness. Oh, Cody. Clone Commander Cody. Thank
I knew
you.
You wanted one, man. I actually found a really great deal on that too. So,
dude, and this is the one that you can project Palpatine from his wrist. That's so cool.
That's the brand new one. So
yeah. Oh, I love it. Can't wait to open that up. Stand him next to my Obi-Wan and have him shoot him down. All right. Oh my goodness. I did not expect this. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless actually. Holy moly. Thank you.
So that is the legendary barbarian from Mythic Legions that got released late last year at Legions Con, and he's making his rounds at all of the conventions that they're doing this year, the Horsemen. So if you're going to go to a convention and the Horsemen or one of their street teams are going to be there, chances are you've got an opportunity to get that figure in hand. So they are going to be available online on their retail store. Sorry, not retailer store. Storehorseman.com sometime at the end of this year. So, but for now, the only way to get one is if you got a friend or if you're going to one of the conventions that they're going to be at. They have those available for pickup.
Yeah. It looks like such a magnificent figure, and I know so many have you've talked about it, raved about it even. Yeah, there he is.
So mine's a little bit changed up. He doesn't come with this belt. There's like an armor thing, and then this loincloth piece here. This doesn't come with him. So I did do a little popping and swapping on mine to make mine a little bit different. But he comes with a lot of great stuff. And
he does.
It's a fantastic figure. It's on one of the newer bodies that they've went in and resculpted. There's skin texture on it. The articulation's been improved. It's if you've been familiar with Mythic Legions in the past and you weren't quite happy with them, come back, check out this new stuff because I'm going to tell you what, it's like a whole new toy line.
This guy, especially this is the first one that I remember getting that was super evident on.
Yep.
This was the first model of it, right?
This is their. Ooh, let me get some of the dust off of him. That's the Valiant Knight.
Yeah.
So that was kind of their first little taste they gave us of the newly redesigned body parts with the newly redesigned articulation. These new ones can actually they can grab their sword with 2 hands.
Yeah, which is how I have mine here. I just have him in that pose. It's just was like, oh yeah, this is staying in this pose for a little bit, and it's been like that for I don't know since as long as I've had them.
It's awesome when figures can do that. Like,
yeah,
it's a full plate armor figure. But what I was going to say, it's funny because as soon as I saw the announcement for ADHD Theater, what y'all picked to watch, I'm like, they're watching Conan the Barbarian. Oh my God. That's why in our group message, I'd kind of went,
I that's what I said. I was just like, oh yeah, so yeah, we're watching it. We're watching it. I didn't realize that. Oh, it meant hey, this, you know. Oh,
I left the breadcrumb trail. I wasn't, I wasn't going to give it away.
So you found one and sent this to me?
Yes,
that's
I did.
Insane. I also have one. April picked it up for me. Yeah. I used it for. I've been using it for my show notes. Like as we talk about stuff, I write stuff down in here. I looked down in the box. I'm like, wait, how did that get in there? And I started trying to figure out where it was in the room before. I was like, wait a minute.
That's funny. No. I know you like the Starry Night. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you said you had the clock of the Red Death. Oh, yeah, you sent me the whole thing.
Okay. I did. I had an extra. That is the retailer version of Mask of the Red Death. So that's not the original release.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, that clock that comes with that version has a lot more paint hits on it than the original did. So it's kind of like the better version, I think.
Right. Yeah, and I wanted to say, which one is this the red cloak?
That one
was the original one the red cloak?
That one has the black robes. The original had red robes.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, hey, win-win. Definitely. I definitely wanted that one. What do we got here? Oh, no way. Dude, thank you.
I have to send something for your barbarian to fight, so.
And of course, it's Halloween, our favorite season, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that is the Skeleton Legion Builder version 2.
Yep.
So that's not this exact particular figure because this is a stripped down Malleus, but he's a complete bear skeleton.
Yep.
So he's just the one that you have is more of a lighter shade than what this is. But still, he's cool nonetheless. He's got a few weapons in there, and
oh yeah, this is awesome. Thanks so much, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Happy birthday!
Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna have to try these pork rinds. Microwavable pork rinds, hot and crispy.
Pop them and enjoy them while you're reviewing the movies on ADHD Theater this Friday.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You cannot imagine my excitement when I stumbled on those in the store. I'm like, oh my God, I've got to get this. I've got to send this to Dustin.
I see. That's the thing. I have terrible memory, and I barely even remember talking about that. It's funny that it made such an impact on you that you purposely remembered it, because I don't even remember that.
I don't.
Was that a few weeks ago?
Conversation came up. No, this was like a year or two ago. Like, yeah,
I don't remember
that long. It's like, yeah, like I finally found them. Like, oh, it's gonna be funny because I knew you weren't gonna remember.
Dude, I can't remember last week. A lot of times I can't even remember yesterday. It's crazy. I don't know.
Oh man, you know me. I'm like a bloodhound. I will sniff some stuff out, and it's usually when I'm the brokest.
Yep. Such is life.
I've started finding stuff in stores again, and I've reminded myself, oh yeah, take a picture of this and at least show Dustin, oh shit, look what I just found. I just stumbled across this. I'm in Walmart at like 6-7 a.m. when nobody's out. It's like, oh no. I don't need to see this.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, that just happened.
I'm super stoked about everything. I'm still in shock. This is definitely a highlight for me for sure, because I mean, this barbarian, I did not think I was ever gonna get. I was just like, yeah, I'm never gonna get it. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Well, yeah. And of course, I've seen other people.
I have a few connections, So while you're doing that, if you would bring up my share screen while you're tearing into your barbarian, I'm gonna pull up a few pictures here. Again, Mythic Legions. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, so, I mean, we got to talk about it.
I am going to go down to, I think, Waves Released. Let me just kind of scroll down. Very bottom, Special Releases. I think he's under there. Yep, right there at the top. So this is kind of a closer look for those of you at home watching. This figure is just incredible. I mean, it's one of those, it's just hard to describe unless you have it in hand.
Hey, this isn't a normal thing it comes with.
Oh yeah, there's a couple.
You threw in a sword too.
I did. Do you remember that you said you wanted that?
Yeah. I don't remember that I said I wanted it.
There's something else in there too.
I do. I see that. I'm trying to get it open, and trying to find my guy. Where'd he go? oh yeah, that's right. He's behind.
Finally, I remembered to pack it.
Yeah, he's right here.
So, I don't remember if I gave you this guy for a birthday present or if it was Christmas.
I think it was Christmas, but
Christmas.
I think it was. Yeah, it was probably Christmas. But
okay,
here's my guy. Let me.
Yeah, here minus me down and bring you up. So this is a custom I did, kind of in honor of Dustin. Just we kind of brainstormed together about an original creation for Star Wars character, and
yeah. And you were all like, oh, well, what kind of dude would you be? And I was like, I kind of think a bounty hunter, or like a Jedi, which of course
bounty hunters are always cooler though.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, for the longest time, I've just had him like this, posing up, because he's, I had him fighting, everyone I can in pictures and whatnot. So
why wouldn't you?
Right. So I need to fit him with the lightsaber now.
So what's interesting about that lightsaber is that's from one of those figures that originally that particular design for lightsaber was supposed to be one of those double-sided kind of deals. And if you look at the bottom of the hilt, it's kind of like got a little damage there.
It's Cal Kestis's lightsaber.
Right.
But his second lightsaber that ended up, getting partially destroyed or something. But,
so I thought that would be kind of a neat addition and just kind of add to that worn and weathered and lived in kind of feel to the character. So that's why I included that one instead of any of the other multiples that have come out. And then I also specifically asked you about lightsaber color.
Yeah.
And you went with green. So I think I switched that blade because originally I think it comes with a blue one.
I have his first one has a blue.
Yeah, I had a green one, so I popped that green one in there.
Yep. That green is his second one as well, so it probably came with it as well.
Oh yeah, it probably did.
Because that's my dude. I love it.
Finally. Again,
And,
probably something that happened 2 years ago. Okay. All right. Back to the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Just going to cycle through these pictures here so our viewers can get a better look at what's in that box. See what I did there?
Yep, I did.
So everything that you see in these pictures, that figure comes with. Right here, they're showing an alternate head. He's got like a brownish red kind of hair color. But he does come with other hair pieces. One of them's a blonde and one of them is black. So depending on how you want your guy to look, you can, and they're not glued in. They just they peg in. So it's very simple, very, very simple to swap.
I'm about to see how easy it is to swap.
There you go. There's a look at the loadout of what he comes with. And let me tell you what, this figure is just packed with all kinds of goodness. For what you get in this box, it's an amazing price if you can get it direct from the Four Horsemen. Now, they do have listings on eBay for this thing, but trust me, don't go pay that outrageous eBay price for this figure, okay? He is going to be offered, like I said earlier, on storehorseman.com. So that's all. That's going to be at the end of the year. So, if you can be a little patient, you'll be able to get him at a really great price, not those secondary market prices. This figure, by all means, takes the place of the original Barbarian builder, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That original Barbarian builder that came out way back in the first wave from Kickstarter, that was a phenomenal figure when it came out. This one is leaps and bounds so much better.
Yes, miles. It's like butter. I'm just moving him just ever so slightly, and it's just magical. It's like magical Christmas land.
It's a smooth figure. There's no doubt about that. Let's see, is that that's the last picture. So if you wanted to make, say, He-Man, he's got those blonde locks. If you want to make like a Conan, he's got that black hair piece there that you can put on him. So it's kind of a,
how does it pop off?
However you want him to look, you've got the parts there available.
Yeah.
So it just plugs in on the top. So you pull that hair off of, and I can't see you, so I don't know what you're doing.
I'm looking at the beard, and the beard doesn't look like it pops off.
Yeah, no, the beard, it does not. So that head that's got the helmet on it with the beard, that's a solid head. Like, that's not... The only thing removable off of that head are the horns plugged into it.
Okay, yeah, I see.
So there's a secondary head in that package, and it's got those... I don't know what to call that hairstyle.
The toupee.
We could go with that. It comes with 3 toupees. So the one shown on screen, it's not like, blonde, brunette, redhead sort of thing. It's definitely more brown than red. But still, it's, I think that was more like, okay, let's be real. The blonde is there as kind of
definitely
is a nod to He-Man.
He-Man homage.
The black is there as a nod to Conan.
Yeah.
I believe the brown is there as kind of a nod to the fabled Wonder Bread He-Man. Just my opinion. But
yeah, that makes sense.
That there might be a little bit of a hint there for it.
Oh, yeah, dude, I can't decide. I like him so much. This sword is magical.
That's the great part about it. So, okay, so that sword that you're seeing, that does not come with that figure. Okay, that is a custom 3D print that came from Wolf King Customs that I just happened to paint and show my buddy here, and he's like, "Ooh, I want that." So, luckily, I had about 3 of them. I sold 2 of them, and you got the last one. So,
Nice.
so he does not come with that sword. I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah.
That is something that's
I should probably take it out.
So, oh, Matthew dropped in. Hey, how you doing, man?
Oh, hey, Matthew.
Thanks for joining us, bud. So the beauty about that is you said you couldn't decide how you want him. You can put one of those hair pieces on him, and then a week later decide, oh, I want him to look a little different. You can just pull that hair piece off of him, pop the other one on, and Bob's your uncle. You're ready to go.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I've done that already with the 3 in the few minutes I've had it.
And that's the fun part about these, especially the new Legions figures, is they're coming with so many parts now that you can just take a couple of pieces off of it, and it looks like a whole new figure. That just creates another problem, though. That makes you want more of that figure, so then you go and buy another one. There you go.
Yeah. This is freaking awesome.
Now you have a little buddy to bring with you on ADHD Theater.
What color is Arnold's hair in that? It's sort of like a brownish.
It's sort of like a sandy blonde, brown kind of color, I guess. But I mean, if you're going like original comics, like, yeah, it's the black hair all the way.
Yes, yeah. I'm not sure how far this hair goes. Oh, okay, maybe. There we go.
Yeah, when it pegs in, you'll feel it.
I felt it that time. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Oh boy, I love it.
Well, I'm glad. That makes me happy. I like spreading the joy, you know.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, hey, this could be you. This could be you if you just go and subscribe and help us get our numbers up, and we start giving stuff like this away. Like you, the viewer, you can get some of these things. You just have to join us. You just have to join us. Join us. One of us. One of us.
All right. I'll stop playing with my toys here for a minute. You can go back to talking about this.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've still got the
hey, Matt.
The legendary barbarian up there. So
yeah, I haven't even messed around with his shoulder pauldrons yet. It's just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, and you don't even have to put them on there if you don't want. That's the beauty of it. Like once you get one of these, like you just figure out what looks good to you and just go with it.
Yeah.
So one of the other figures in your box there was the Skeleton Legion Builder 2. And even though he looks like he's bare bones, he is all kinds of awesome too. People have been clamoring for an all bones skeleton. No armor, just give us the skeleton. And what do people do whenever the horsemen finally give it to them? They put a bunch of clothes on. Like all those third-party people is like, oh yeah, we're gonna give him a robe, and we're gonna put him in shorts and a t-shirt and hats and like, all right, people. I like him as is, but
yeah.
I'm weird that way, I guess. I don't know. So very Harryhausen style. You know, if you're Jason and the Argonauts fan, you will instantly get that nostalgia feeling looking at this guy. just an awesome skeleton figure, period. Like, and there's been a few that have started hitting the markets over the past couple of years. This one's one of the really good ones, I think. He does what I would want a skeleton to do. And your particular one that you have there, Dustin, this version of this skeleton actually has a working hinged jaw on that skull. So
really?
Yeah, it's not a static skull. Like if you get one of the other characters called I'm drawing a blank on his name. Maxilius the Harvester. That's the one. That's the one that comes with the black robes that you can make look like the Grim Reaper. So that one just has a static skull. That one's mouth does not open.
Yay!
And of course, whenever they released these, they made them available through the Store Horseman website, and they had done a special buy that you can do. You can buy one, you can buy 2, 3, or 4. So the max was 4. You couldn't get any more than 4. So those that wanted to build their legions of the undead.
Here's your let's see.
Yep, there you go.
Wah, wah. He's not lying.
You're not doing it right. There you go. Yep.
Hang on. All right, there we go. Nope.
There we go. And then there's always those fun shots that Trevor 1/6 Shooter does.
Yep.
That man knows his stuff.
He might know his thing or two about a camera. What?
I'll tell you what. I don't think I can do this.
Right.
I've always wanted to, though, but man, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
There's just I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm just gonna customize and take the basic pictures that I can to show the work and the figure, and not gussy it all up with the fancy background and everything. Not that I'm totally jealous or anything, but
right.
No, really though. He does great stuff, man. The Legion's photography just wouldn't be the same without him, and that's straight facts because the Horsemen sucked at taking pictures of their own figures.
And that's not a jab on them. They actually readily admit that. They're like, we were no good.
And that goes back to their motto is they try not to suck. They knew they sucked at that, and they did something to improve it. So now they no longer suck at that. So.
Right.
All right. Let's see. What else was in that box there? Nothing else Legions, I don't think, right?
The Red Death.
Oh, that's not Mythic Legions. That's
right.
That's Figura Obscura. So Figura Obscura is a line that they make that are characters that don't really fit in with the other stuff that they do, like Mythic Legions or Cosmic Legions now. That's the space and aliens kind of stuff. If that's your thing, if Sword and Sorcery isn't, they've got you covered on Cosmic Legions too. So Figura Obscura is really that kind of niche where the weird stuff can really fit in. But weird in a good way. There isn't a single miss that they've made so far. Every one of them that they've done has been just a phenomenal figure. And I can speak from experience on that. I've got all of the Figura Obscura releases so far.
Yeah.
So the one that you got... I'm scrolling down. I didn't read any of them. So the latest one that they just did was Jersey Devil. We're going to touch on that. We're going to put a pin in it. We're going to come back to that. They did Ganesha. They did The Ghost of Christmas Past. They did Frankenstein's Creature. The Gods of Ancient Egypt with Anubis and Bastet.
Mm-hmm.
The Ghost of Jacob Marley. They did The Mask of the Red Death, which we're about to hit. Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Father Christmas. The Headless Horseman. And then the one that started it all, Krampus.
See, I probably said that the Father Christmas one wouldn't have done as well. But, I mean...
It actually did.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, with things like... I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Sorry. Excuse me. With the, awesome stuff that they already had out, like I
don't know where you're going.
Like the Naughty or Nice collection. With the Naughty or Nice collection already out, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know if I really, need this traditional Santa, but it ended up selling like gangbusters, right?
I don't know that Naughty or Nice beat them by release, but they were definitely around the same time.
Yes, exactly.
They were definitely around the same, because I remember people making the comparison, like, hey, that's not the Santa that I wanted. I wanted one that looked like Fresh Monkey Fiction's Naughty or Nice collection Santa. It's like, well, you can
then buy
both.
Then buy that one.
You can have both, though. You know? It's like taco night. Why not both? Get the best of both worlds.
Dang it! Now I need tacos. Thanks.
So anyway, we're gonna get back to the Mask of the Red Death here. So, what the Horsemen have been doing, and the first one that you're going to see here is actually the first release, the direct release from the Horsemen. He's got red robes. The skin is black. Of course, the mask is red. If you're not familiar with the Mask of the Red Death, I'm sorry, you uncultured swine. You need to go and read up on it.
And to do that, you buy the figure, and there's the booklet for it.
Yes, actually, the figure, they do come with little booklets. And the best part of that is the ones that are based on literary works, like Mask of the Red Death. There is actually the whole published story by Edgar Allan Poe in that little booklet. And it's like a little mini comic format.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I have one readily available to grab. I don't. Okay. That's totally my fault. I should have been prepared for that.
No, it's all good. I'm over here still playing with my toys, so
So anyway, we're gonna move on from that. So what they have done with the Figure Obscura releases is they do these waves that they offer to their approved retailers, and they're exclusively available through approved retailers. So you can't even get this version of the Mask of the Red Death from the Full Horseman directly. You have to buy them from one of the approved retailers. And they have a list of those shops on their website, sourcehorseman.com.
Yeah.
We'll try to touch on that if we have time. But this is the retailer version, and this is the one that you got.
Yep.
So there you can see he's got black robes instead of red. His skin is red instead of black, so that it's kind of a reverse color sort of thing. They kept the mask red because it's called the Mask of the Red Death.
Yeah.
So, well, again, that's a picture of the original release. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not.
I don't think they took new pictures for that.
They're not going to have a whole bunch of pictures of this guy, but I'm going to zoom in anyway, so you can get a really good look at this clock here.
Yeah, that clock is insanely cool.
Let's see, how big can we go? Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. He's got a little raven topper. That piece, actually, if you don't want that there, you can take that off. It's not permanently attached. That little raven. Why wouldn't you
want it there?
Hey, toy photographers, they do weird things. They alter their stuff sometimes. But if they need a grandfather clock, they've got it right here. And the little blood that it sits on is just kind of like a stand that you can peg it onto. It's not permanently attached to that clock either.
Yeah.
But they like to include these little, like, we'll call them set pieces with some of the figura obscura stuff. Dr. Frankenstein's creature came with a ton of stuff. It came with a laboratory table and like vials of like I don't know what would you call them, like
test tubes,
yeah, like the stuff you would see
stuff like
sitting
that.
in like formaldehyde and whatever.
Yeah.
It comes with jars and stuff. It's like, wow, what?
Yeah.
It comes with a couple of severed heads and a skull and a skeletal hand and all kinds of fun little set pieces.
Yeah. I remember being taken aback by that. I was just like, what on earth? This is insane.
So anyway, that's the Mask of the Red Death retailer version. From what I'm told too about that one is there were less of this one produced than the other figures from the wave that was offered as the retailer appreciation wave. I don't want to trip over my words when I say that there. So he wasn't really. I mean, they made a lot of them, but his numbers were lower than the other characters. I believe they said, which is surprising because he's such a great figure. In the body, that's. I mean, you can't really see it with all those robes on him, and so I'm going to show you something that this head does not come with this figure. Okay, this is that's a custom head that I had. That I paint matched to the body. But this is what's underneath those robes. Like, yeah, he doesn't come with the pitchfork thing either. But this, like, let me get it. So he's got like that kind of...
It's all emaciated flesh.
Yeah, like that desiccated kind of zombie look. So that's what the body looks like. That's what's hiding under those robes. And you see what I did with him, so. It's what I do.
Indeed.
All right. And I don't have any pictures or nothing prepared of the Commander Cody from the Star Wars Black Series, but, there's lots of places you can go to look at that one. It's on the new body. It's not the double jointed. It's not the old figure. He's got the new and improved articulation.
Yeah, I mean, we've covered this on the show too, back when it first came out.
I did share pictures when I found mine. I was like ecstatic. I'm going, oh my God, this is so much better than that first figure.
There, you could sort of see the dark right here, right there is the Palpatine that he holds. It's even right here on the
hologram. Yep.
Hologram, yeah. And of course his helmet, little antenna. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh,
I'm glad I made you happy.
Yeah, not hard.
Be happy.
Not hard to make me happy. Just showing up makes me happy.
Yeah,
and I mean that genuinely.
I had to switch boxes like twice because I kept like adding to it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put this in there. He's gonna love that. Boy, when I got that barbarian, I'm like, oh yes, yes. So I was like, yeah, I know who this is going to.
Yep. And I'm glad you did, because man, I'm so excited about this guy. This dude's insane.
I was excited to get mine, so
yeah,
it's hard to tell people how great that figure is and them get it. Like you gotta have it in hand. There's no other way that you can just get it. You know, you gotta.
Yeah, there really isn't. I mean, I've talked to.
T-shirt. You got to get it, man.
You got to get it to get it. I mean, and I think the same goes for just about everything. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, this dude is sticking with this sword and this axe, and he's gonna be with his black hair, Frank Frazetta look type.
Ooh, excuse me.
Type guy. And I got his skeleton all posed up and ready to go. I'm gonna take me some pictures later on.
Well, I can't wait to see those. I did a little popping and swapping of my own there. So I originally showed this guy months ago. I don't know, because I had taken a cosmic figure and put this guy together. But then I got some extra Ganesha parts, again from Figura Obscura. So now he's got the gray skin.
Yeah.
And that mask actually comes from the Figura Obscura Jacob Marley figure.
Yeah.
So the Jacob Marley figure comes with a safe.
Yeah.
This head's inside that safe. Like that's what's inside that safe.
Yeah, that's sort of like a Man in the Iron Mask type thing going on. And, dude,
I like that better with the gray skin.
That gray skin and all reminds me. You probably aren't going to know this, but it reminds me so much of Garuk the Wild Speaker. He is a planeswalker, and this is all Magic the Gathering talk now for just a second.
Oh, okay.
And so he's like one of those dudes that's like one with nature, and he has a 3/3 beast that, you know, is his companion that he roams the wilderness with, and just utterly beating face against, you know, people that destroy nature and stuff like that. Well, he comes across Liliana of the Veil, who puts her hand on him and strips his like life force or essence type thing out of him, and he loses his like planeswalker type status, and his companion beast dies, and he watches it die as she's just getting off with her power, his power, and making off with it. And so then he is like, turns all like, instead of this, you know, peachy flesh tone skin, he turns this ashen like looking gray skin, and he's big and hulking just like that. And he ends up you know, hunting her down and trying to make it right. So just a side note for Magic the Gathering fans. If you're not a Magic the Gathering fan and a Mythic Legions fan, you wouldn't get it.
Well, I don't play Magic the Gathering. I know like very little about it. So
yeah,
I'm going to take your word for it.
Yep. You'll just have to. But
right, you got to come back on screen, buddy. You've left me here by myself.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go. I had it up on the other your other screen, but it wasn't showing it.
Oh, yeah, it was on me.
So, yeah. I know, because I could see you just fine.
Oh boy. All right. So I am going to get into a little bit of news here, since we're still talking about Figura Obscura.
Yeah. Speaking of Figura Obscura.
Right. They did another drop Saturday.
That they did.
So it's always interesting because like I will like jump out of bed and grab my phone and run to the living room where the Wi-Fi is good and keep hitting refresh for that drop. And this one, they what they do is they being the horsemen like to drop little hints the day before the release. And typically Figura Obscura releases are always in stock. Like it's product in hand. It's not a pre-order. You don't really have to wait for it, other than just to wait for their shipping crew to go through all of the orders in order to ship them out. That's really your biggest wait. So it's always fun to it's like Saturday morning cartoons when you were a kid or whatever. You jump out of bed and race to the living room, and So, but this one, the teaser that they released, which they always do a day early, like I said, they do it on they drop the tease Friday and then the release comes Saturday. Everybody kind of knew what this one was going to be. It wasn't very hard to guess. I don't believe they wanted it to be hard to guess, because this is a character that has been requested frequently by the fans to the Four Horsemen, and this particular release was the Jersey Devil. So, if you will, Dustin, bring that up. And I'm still on the website there. This is sourcehorseman.com. So, my first impressions is I love it. I love it. I love it. This guy is everything that I could have wanted them to make for the Jersey Devil. Like they hit it.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at here is this is a similar body to what we got with the Frankenstein's creature release from the upper body. So the torso and the arms are basically the Frankenstein's creature parts without all the stitching and the scarring. So they went back in and they, took out all those things, and now it's, I don't want to say smooth because there's skin texture on there. It just doesn't have all the
ribbed for your pleasure.
It doesn't have all the stitching and all that stuff. Like Dr. Frankenstein's creature did. But then the lower half, like the midsection here, is a new piece. Like it operates the same as a belt would. So it just kind of, it's like if you're familiar with like the G.I. Joe Classified series figures, they've got kind of like this diaper thing around their waist or whatever. That's pretty much what we're looking at here with the mid piece here. That is something that they haven't really done before, other than the only time they've done it was with the Ghost of Christmas Past, and it was more like underwear. They made it look like underwear, but you couldn't really see it because she's got all the white robes and stuff on. So, but this is the first time where it's kind of like almost not front and center, but it's in plain view. So it's an interesting way of them having to, because the way their figures are made is there has to be some type of waist armor or a belt and a loin piece, because of the way that their figures are created, the way they're made. This kind of solves that problem, and it's genius. Like, I can't believe it took this long for us to see something like this.
Yeah.
But that lower half from the hips down to the ankles this is the first time we're getting a double jointed articulation in a product from the Four Horsemen. I stopped myself from saying legions because this is figure obscura. It's not a mythic legion. It's not a cosmic legion. It's its own thing. But what we're looking at here with these legs is from the Rise of the Beast wave from Mythic Legions. There was a hyena type character. That's these legs. So we're getting them earlier on the Jersey Devil here than with the figure that we were shown first. So, and then of course the hooves are new. So the hooves that they've made in the past from like their Minotaur or their Warrior figure, those had armor on them. Or even the Krampus figure that they released, that one had the armored hooves. So these are more of a natural. They just have the fur. So, and I can't skip this head. So this fur piece here, from the back of the head down to the shoulders, is also from that that hyena character.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on the name. Their names are so out there. I'm sorry, I can't remember them all.
Barely can remember our names.
But
Leaving
yeah,
me
he
be,
does.
right?
He does come with an alternate head. So that first head, we'll jump back. That first head, he's got this open mouth, like he's screaming or whatever.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see in the next picture. Let me zoom back out.
Which I also want to point out that there's been, okay, it's not here. We don't have the pictures pulled up or anything, but people did try to put that head on the horse. Asked if when, this is specifically talking William Jaskowski. I can't say it.
Dorklayer.
Dorklayer. When they specifically asked Dorklayer, it's like, dude, can you put that on a horse? And they're like, yeah, it doesn't work. And him and I think Jeremy probably also made comments about it just not working with anything else out there, really, right?
Right. Okay. As of right now, so this is kind of the first time we're getting this articulation scheme on any of the figures they've released so far. Yeah. Down the road, there will be other releases that use this sort of articulation setup for the neck and the head, and you'll be able to pop and swap and mix and match to your heart's content. That's just more of a head-on shot, and I think that's the other head. So the other head, it's got a closed mouth. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Which also looks more like a horse.
It does kind of have those horse-like qualities that the Jersey Devil is described having, like the head of a horse. But, then in others is, he's got horns. And so there's all these different aspects that they took from descriptions of the Jersey Devil to create their version. And I love it. So the tail is also, it's a bendy tail, but has a pivot point right there. You can kind of see.
Yeah.
Will it zoom in any further? Nope, it will not. So it's going to plug in. There's a hole in the back that the Legion community has affectionately called the boom boom hole. So there's a plug back there that it initially plugs into the figure, but then you get like an extra swivel there, plus the bendy aspect of the tail.
Yeah.
And here you can kind of see, let me zoom in where the wings plug into. So you can kind of see it is almost kind of supported by some of this fur area. That's that whole neck piece that plugs in.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of see that now. Yeah.
So me being the Legion's veteran that I am, I understand what's going on here with the articulation. Like, I totally get how that neck plugs into it.
Go back one to the left.
The back shot?
Yeah, the back shot. Now zoom in on the waist. You get a better picture of what the waist piece looks like from back here.
Right. That's from the back.
Yeah, so you can see where it overlaps and extends down, basically the buttocks, if you will. Right. So yeah, I see it. I like it. I can dig it.
So I have a spare Frankenstein's creature torso, and you don't have to zoom me in or whatever, but this is basically that torso, and you see how it's got this ball peg here on top. Well, there's also there's a hinge here. So it goes forward. You can make it go back. That gives you a much more range of motion. So what's going on here with the Jersey Devil is it's got this particular type of articulation there on that neck, and that fur piece. Let me hop over to the next picture there. That fur piece, what's going on is it plugs in. So there's like it doesn't just sit on there. It's gonna have a receptacle here for this ball joint that pops onto, so that when you pick it up, it's not gonna like fall off or whatever. So you've got that neck extension piece that's coming up, and then once you pull that head off, there's going to be another little, like a ball socket there that head plugs into, but it's not like a straight up and down situation. It's going to be more like a vertical thing going on. That's why that head isn't really going to work on some of the other figures, besides being, a different scale, because it's either going to be too big or too little. Like, it was too small for the horse. It's really almost kind of too small for the ogre scale figures, which are slightly larger. They're the 9 to 10 inch scaled figures. But then it's going to be too big for the 1.0 scale, like that barbarian that we've showed off tonight. Like, that head's going to be too big for that figure. So this figure kind of, it's a weird, like, in between a 1.0 and what they call the brute scale.
Yeah.
But it's 1.0 compatible. Like, if you wanted to pop these arms off, and let me zoom out here. If you wanted to pop these arms off, these arms are going to be longer than your standard 1.0 arms.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted a character, like if you were making some type of mutant or something, and you wanted him to have slightly elongated, extended arms, this is what you would want to use. Those arms will fit
not as much muscle mass.
Right. It's just kind of elongated,
Yeah.
Those arms would fit perfectly on that barbarian. Now, the skin tones aren't going to match, so you're going to have to do a little bit of painting, But that sort of thing is where the fun comes in for the customizing community.
Yeah.
So, I got this guy on order. I do.
Yeah.
He's going to be on his way. Now, what's to expect here from this is they did do the drop last Saturday. Now, I don't know if he's still up for order. I don't know if they've met their quota for this, but if they have and they took him down, I can tell you they're going to put him back up for order. You can order this on the 29th.
Yep.
I think at depending on
11 a.m.
Depending on what time zone you're in, it's around 11 o'clock
Eastern
Standard Time.
Yeah.
So you still have a shot to get this guy if that floats your boat. It definitely floats mine. It floats my boat. It tickles my pickle. Whatever you want to say. This is also the first time a figura obscura is not directly based on a literary work, and we get that bitchin' stand. So
that's a stand they had before, right?
So it is. It's their custom stand that they made. They made these way back in Gothropolis days. So even before Mythic Legions, they had, if not this design, one very, very close to it. If you're familiar with the Gothropolis line that they did a few years ago. So this is the first time the stand is going to be included with a figure. Usually they sell those separately and kind of on the side. And this is a brand new color. So they've done black, they've done silver, maybe gray. I don't hold me to the gray color. I know they've done black and they've done silver. Black is usually the one that they pair with Mythic Legions, and the silver ones were released under the Cosmic Legions tag. So it's interesting. This one's kind of like an orange, pumpkin orange kind of color, which kind of fits. So these figures are not in hand yet. They don't have them in the warehouse. So this is kind of the public service announcement here. They are on the water, if not already at port. So what they're planning here, what the Horsemen are planning, is to start fulfilling shipment either late September or early October, which tracks for the fall Figura Obscura release.
Yeah.
So it's not like, it's this big, huge wait where it's a pre-order that you got to wait a year or two for. No, these are literally on their way to the Four Horsemen warehouse. Like, you will get these soon, like very soon. Like, October.
A lot sooner than I had to wait for that first all-in I placed a long time ago.
Right.
Aerothere. Right. That was the last time I placed an all-in for Aerothere and had to wait. Like,
well, there were complications, you know.
Yeah, there were complications.
They're pretty transparent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a lot better than having to wait that long.
This
is nothing.
That's kind of a hot topic with people that's going on right now. And, you know, it's like, it's been 2 years. I don't know if I want it anymore. You know, well, that's fine. You know, you've got every right to decide. You've changed your mind. Your likes have changed. You've grown. You've matured. You're not interested in this stuff anymore. So,
toys pish pop.
As for me, as for me, I'm a seasoned veteran at this. A 2-year wait's nothing to me. Look, I could go into horror stories about some of the stuff that the Horsemen have had to deal with in the past with some of their other lines, their independent stuff. Like, there was a line we weren't sure if they were going to be able to fulfill or not. You know, it was touch and go. Like, they lost, like, the factory shut down, and the molds, the steel molds, were left out to decay in the weather and everything. And they had connections, and they traced them down, and they got them back, and they had to restore them. And it had already been 2 years at that point, so it was an even longer wait to get those figures. So trust me, patience is key. And you don't want to overspend on this stuff. You don't have to go to eBay. You just have to keep your eye on the prize. Stay up to date on information. Again, come subscribe to us. Like, I'm going to tell you when I know stuff. Like, I'm going to pass on that information to you. And I stay on top of the Four Horsemen stuff. I got a couple of shelves full of their shit and a bunch of boxes that I don't even have room to display. And I keep buying more. What is wrong with me? But no, in all seriousness, though, so the Jersey Devil is an in-stock drop, and as soon as they get them, they're going to start slapping labels on them and shipping them.
Yeah.
Trust, you're going to get this very, very early. I am curious to know, so I'm going to jump over to storehorseman.com to see.
I just read the thing that was on there.
Okay, so officially it's not available, so they've got it listed as sold out. Now, they are going to reactivate that on the 29th of August, so this month. Just keep an eye on it if that's kind of your thing. Like, cryptids are cool. Like, everybody loves cryptids. I've been waiting a long time to get this cryptid, so I'd actually planned on making customs of the Jersey Devil and like Bigfoot and all this other kind of stuff. And I just never got around to it because of time, or I've got this commission to do or that commission to do. So short on time for what I would like to make. But, you know, it is what it is. It sucks to be popular sometimes.
God,
I
hate being so popular.
I do have another little bit of a little tidbit of news that I dug to find out. So, as I said at the beginning of the show, we like 5K toys. 5K toys.
Like
boy,
your wallet.
Howdy, can you get in trouble on that website? Something that I've had on pre-order for a couple of years now. Is finally in the warehouse, I hear, and they're going to start sending out the notifications for second payment. Dustin, if you'll bring that up for me. So what we have here, this is the so the Fury Toys Demon Force Journey to the West, the Monkey King Sun Wukong action figure. So for those of you that have been patiently waiting for this guy, and I'm talking about those of you that did not just rush off to Busby to order. 5Ks got your back. They're about to get them at the middle to end of next week. So before you know it, this guy's going to come up and it's like, hey, give us your money. We've got them now. I'm going to say, shut up and just take my money because I'm eagerly waiting. And 5K is going to hook everybody up that stuck with them with the little free upgrade bonus figure there that you see.
Yeah.
The little monkey
guy.
The
cute little monkey guy.
Everybody that's got one on order, whether you ordered 1 or 10, if you ordered 10, you're going to get 10 of these little guys to go along with your figures. So they had 2 versions. This is the standard version. And then this is the battle damaged version, the kind of battle worn.
Yeah.
Sun Wukong there. Now, I did not get him. I just got that standard version, which I'm perfectly fine with. He looks great. I've seen a couple of reviews that people, they did get them from Bombusby, and they're like, this figure is phenomenal. And I can't wait. Not only did I get that figure, but I also did the little bonus pack with the new face plates.
Nice.
Or not new, extra face plates and a couple of the little accessories there. So I cannot wait for this guy. As soon as I get that notification, even if I don't get that email, I'm still checking their website every day. So I'm at 5ktoys.com right now. And what I mean by I'm checking their website is you don't have to wait for their email to go out for second payment. You can just come over here on their sidebar and click second payments. And if you see them here, like you can just go ahead and click on one, and I'll pick on I'll pick the zombie slim boy fat boy here that they have. We all know who this is. Ritz of the Dead. It's Shaun of the Dead. So
yeah.
So if you have these on pre-order through 5K Toys and you did not get the email for second payment, you can still come to their website and just add to cart.
Mm-hmm.
Go right there, add to cart, and just go through the checkout process as normal. They will see that you have a pre-order for this, and they will process that payment and get it shipped out to you. That's in case, your email sends it to the junk spam folder or hits a firewall or something, just blocks it. You just don't get it. You don't have to wait for that email to click the link in that email. You can just come to the website, click on second payment, go through the checkout process, and boom, you're done. So that's what I'm doing. I am every day when I wake up, I'm like, let's go to 5K. Check the second payments. It's like, nope, not there yet. So let me hop back over to Monkey King, because not only do I have a little bit of news for him that he's going to be up for second payment orders next week, this guy's coming soon too. I'm told next month.
Oh.
Sometime in September. So this is the Azure Lion.
Yowza.
If you're not familiar with Journey to the West, again, go read it, you uncultured swine. So this is another guy that I've got on pre-order. So you betcha I am biting at the bit to get this guy too. And he's a big boy.
Yep. Boy howdy.
He's a big one too. And do they have any? I know they had pictures on the Monkey King. So there's 2 versions of this one too. Let me just hit that real quick. So this is your standard colored version. And then they also did I don't want to say unpainted, because he's got a wash on him. It's almost like he's a marble statue or something. So I don't know. They were calling this the golden version or something. Or no, this was the classic version. Yeah, right there at the bottom. Classic version. The golden version was the painted. So I of course got, he's supposed to be the Azure Lion. So of course I want him to be blue. So next month he's going to be coming up. Still available for pre-order. You could still jump on the Monkey King too. If you like what you see here, you can go grab both of them. The only thing for the Monkey King that is not available was, let me find it here. There it is. So they offered a base. And it had a light up feature in it. So that I believe is no longer available. Deposit for version D diorama. Yep, that one is kind of grayed out. So that one's not available. Now, that doesn't mean really unavailable. So sometimes when those second payment notifications come out, people back out. They're like, yeah, I've changed my mind. I don't want it. Or no, I can't afford it. Whatever excuse that they have, they back out of it. So then that kind of creates like not necessarily an overstock situation, but then that frees up these items from pre-order because somebody let them go. You can snag them up.
Yeah.
And where you find that is pretty much their homepage. So you would just go to, 5K Toys. On the top is always their sale of their warehouse finds. If you scroll down to featured stock, you'll notice some of these we saw under that second payment option. Like the Shark guys or the Not Shaun of the Dead figures, things
Brits
like that.
of the Dead.
Yeah, which those look great too. I mean, they really do look like them.
Yeah, they do.
So when that happens, when people back out of their pre-orders, they get kind of dumped over here under featured stock. So they're up for grabs. Even if you didn't pre-order them, hey, you can pay for it. It's
Go
yours.
grab them.
Yeah. But that's kind of what I mean by, 5K Toys. You're dangerous, and they know it. I think they know it. They've got a ton of great products here. If you've never heard of them, go look and just explore, because there's a lot of great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these warehouse finds, they'll deep discount them. Like this one thing here, these guys, the Fury Toys crate action figures. Like, I don't know if they're both.
Aren't they sort of like a Krampus type guy?
Yeah, it is. They're like that kind of twisted Christmas kind of thing. So let's see. That's the other one there. That's Kryn. Let me get rid of that. I don't know what that little pop-up was. So it looks like they're available. They're $30 each. They were originally $50 a piece. Yeah. $50. They're $30 right now. So, hey, if you like your Christmases scary and creepy, then these are for you. And I hear they're really great figures.
Yeah.
I don't personally have them, but I've watched a couple of reviews, and they're fun. They're fun looking. If you like Krampus and that kind of stuff, like I said, like the twisted Christmas kind of thing, these are definitely for you. 5K, if you're watching, hey, come talk to us. We're talking about you, so
right.
But no, really, that was kind of all of the toy news that really I had for this week. It was more about you, my guy. For
and I appreciate that, man.
For your level up day there. I had to pack that box.
I know. It was too kind. I love it. Appreciate you so much.
See what happens when you're friends with zombie? It's No, I don't do that just for anybody. Trust me. Like I'm a good guy. I'm not that good to everybody. There's probably a few people I'm on their shit list for sure.
Well, be that as it may, you are on my BFF list, so that's how we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I appreciate it. I am going to just enjoy every single one of these. Can't stop looking at this insane barbarian dude.
Like I almost
so
did this.
Cool.
Like I almost did this. Like it won't go in the middle because the seam of my hat.
Yeah.
Funky, but to the side.
Yeah, you can put it on the brim down here. Yeah,
I don't know. Then you can't see it.
Well, or you could just order the hat, the official hat.
I would just.
I think I have one official that's actually stitched, like those patches.
Nice.
So
nice. Yeah, like I said, we're working on stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Get them numbers up. Help us pump them up, and help us grow our channel. Help us grow our, fan base, I suppose, whatever you want to call it. We have
all that stuff that everybody says. Go like, subscribe, hit the notifications.
Yeah. And I'll do this.
But more importantly, come join us. Like, join in the conversation. If you want to be part of the conversation, if you want to be part of the show, if you want to jump on here and tell us what you got for the week, what goodies did you get? What's in your box?
Right.
You got to come join us on YouTube when we go live. That's For now, it's Tuesdays at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. So come join us. Like, we'd love to have you.
Yep, absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. And I mean, like, we also have our, let's see, I thought I had it up, but I don't anymore.
It wouldn't be our show without technical difficulties.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Live and unscripted.
Yeah, that we are. I'm sure I clicked off of it at some point or another, but let's see. I'll do this.
So not only do we have the YouTube channel that you can come and join, but you can also join us on Facebook. Come join our Facebook group. We've got that. We're building that up. Come join the community. Come talk to us. Tell us you like the show. Tell us you didn't like the show. We suck. I don't. Whatever.
Yeah. For
we
real.
Don't care either way.
This is true. I mean, like, look, we have our little page here, and you can come and this is all tied to my Instagram and stuff. So usually things come across, but we also have a community that I would pull up, but I can't find it now.
I was wondering, did you mean to share that?
Yeah, no, I did. I was trying to find the thing. I thought I had it up, but I don't.
You pulled one of my moves. You thought you were sharing and you wasn't.
Probably.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for showing up.
What should I tell? I suck?
No, I mean, tell us if we suck.
Yeah. Tell us if we suck, not you suck.
Of course, if you do, we're not going to care either way.
Yeah.
That's your opinion,
Yeah. I mean, everyone has their own opinion. Opinions are like, assholes. You about as useless right here as having a butthole right here. However they made that. I forget it, but still.
Hey, did you know you can't lick your own elbow?
I've tried. I know I can't. I've noticed when I went to bathe myself, I can't reach. Yeah.
Okay, so tell everybody what's coming up this week. We are
this week
the Madness Network. So there are other shows that you can absolutely join in. If we're not your cup of tea, there's something out there for everybody.
Yep, and if for some reason we're not your cup of tea, we'll tell you where to put it, man. No, I'm kidding.
Go lick your elbow.
Right. Go lick your elbow. Goodness gracious. Oh, hey, wait. Got a question for y'all. I display my Warhammer fantasy army things, but damn if I can keep those things dusted. Any advice? Okay.
You were asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, considering
I've got a shag carpet growing on my stuff behind me.
I have all my stuff in my Detolfs here, but outside of those, even those get some dust on them. I just try to go in and dust them off every now and then. I know it's not that bad being in a glass case, but even things that are outside the case right now are, you know, very little dust. This dude just sits on my shelf outside on top of my what is this thing called? My desk. Sits on top of my desk, I suppose.
There you go.
That's the only thing. It's not an entertainment center. Why can I not think of what this thing is called? It's just a desk. Whatever. It's a desk. I'm mad now because I can't think of the name.
Is it a hutch?
No, like it's just a desk.
The thing that sits on top of your desk?
It's like a cubby, but it's not even under the cubby. So I don't know. It's just a desk.
Pop says, "Is it a desk?"
It is a desk. I'd show you, but everything's gonna fall off if I go to move something. But yeah, everything's stacked precariously.
Maybe some of that, like that air in a can, you can get like the little straw on and just give it a every now and then.
Yeah, it is in my Dustin cave. Yeah. And that's also where, hey, you know, maybe it's from my kids throwing their dirty clothes down the chute. Sometimes I'll have a trail of clothes going up the stairs and I have to go run and pull those down so that way they're not in view of the camera. Maybe it's from them tossing their clothes down that I don't have as much dust. I don't know. But yes, glass cases are definitely the way to go. Yeah, but anyway.
I'm definitely not the guy to ask for that. I mean, you see my stuff's just open.
Yeah, I mean, but you also hand built all those. That was ingenious. Yeah. I wish I had that kind of talent and space.
Measured them, I cut them, I stained them, finished them, I hung them.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with me, huh? Maybe I'll do a room tour one day whenever it's cleaned up. I don't know.
Yes. So I need to rent some kids to throw laundry at my figures. Write this shit down real quick. Exactly. I'm sure if you go any of your local stores, there's kids just sitting around. Just pull them in and toss them down. You know.
But if you have central air conditioning, change your filters often.
Yeah, I do that.
Dust. So
I'm not as often as I should though, but still.
I saw this genius thing. It's just to me it would be like, I don't know. I guess if you don't mind the hum of a box fan or two, like this guy took a box fan and he made like a triangle piece out of cardboard, a top and a bottom, and then he took two, like, I don't know, however big a box fan is, like 2x2 box fan. Boy, I cannot speak. Let me start over. A box fan. And he taped them all together with the air conditioning filters.
Yeah.
And you have the fan facing inward towards the filters. It's not blowing out, it's blowing into this contraption. And it basically is like a cheap man's air filter or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I think that's also called it's called a poor man's air conditioner. I saw someone do that with AC, and they had ice in there, and they had it sucking and blowing ice.
Down here, we call that a swamp cooler.
Yeah. So he lives in Santa Ana, a country. I think it's a losing battle. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And in wind country. Yeah. Yes, I said country, and whatever I said, I don't remember. But
we got to deal with heat and humidity here, so I don't have too many shelf dives. But when it happens, like, the plastic's usually soft enough it doesn't crack. Plus, like, what you can't see behind me is I've got like a buffer of boxes that are about this high, all in front of my shelves, so they ain't got far to fall.
Yeah, this is also true. That's also true.
Maybe one day when I get cleaned up, I'll do the shelf tour thing that some shows do.
Yeah, but I know we've been talking about doing that for a long time.
I got a lot of dusting I got to do then. So
yeah, we have a lot to do. I mean, I have this huge castle I need to show off more.
Like, there's blanket spots behind me too. Like you never see that.
I noticed that.
So I've packed some stuff away because I'm preparing for what's coming.
A certain big ass dragon.
So, well, that's still a little bit ways off.
Probably.
They're still working on that. That might be one of those 2-year wait kind of things.
So Pops is saying
he's gonna have to go up here though.
Display your figures in different size aquariums with good rubber sealed lids. Yeah.
Or just turn the aquarium upside down. Now you just lift it straight.
Got lights for them and everything. Yeah, I mean, that's always a possibility. And wait, where was it? I wanted to throw up Matt's here. So yes, Night Slayers for preview. Go check it out at this link. I'll leave it up there for y'all to check out here. Maybe type it in and go check that out. It does look like a really cool story. If I can talk, I'm sorry. It looks like an awesome story that I'm super excited about. And Nem, about that, you were talking about your 1/27th scale of army figures, your Warhammer stuff. There's another guy that's been on our show before that I think I want to have on whenever you want to come on sometime, and we can all talk. Because I know probably the least out of everyone ever in the history of mankind. I'm as new to that as probably D&D. I am to D&D, and so yeah. And you see that I'm just getting into D&D because I play in Nem's D&D group, and so yeah. But I think the two of you guys would have a really good discussion, and I'll at least know what you're talking about. I'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard of those before.
And talk about a good opportunity here. Those of you in that D&D group, y'all could get you some Legions figures and pop and swap your characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely true.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I want to do a 127 game to go with my comic world. Yes, that would be cool. That would be very cool. Both that and the pop and swap Legions figures. I've been wanting to do that. I don't know if I have a proper body to go on the dude I would want, but I just have that sort of potbelly guy, and that's really the only it's probably the chubbiest, but he's like the muscle builder from the one 3D printer line that came out that you're familiar with. But yeah, anyway, that's really the only figure out there. Well, or I could maybe Ganesha, but I don't know.
He's got a really big belly.
I know he does. So do I. Yeah. Oh yeah, Grimgrin the Barbarian. Yeah, okay, so what would you do to make Grimgrin the Barbarian? This is now a new line of conversation. You thought we were winding down, but I want to wind up just a little bit. Okay, so he's big. He's a barbarian. He's gray. He has a white beard, white hair, and he's barbarian class. He is rage and fury and yeah, stuff like that. So he's just really big. So I'm thinking like ogre scale, but
okay,
because that's probably like the right scale for him. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Maybe pitch some ideas because I don't know.
So let me. When you were talking about all of that, I went right back to Source Horseman. So let me back out and go straight to the. I'm going to go to the home site here, so people can follow along how to find like the index of characters that they released. So you can kind of go and window shop parts and everything if you're interested in building your own characters from whatever campaign you're in or something like that. This is where you would go. So the website is sourcehorseman.com.
Yeah.
Just like
sourcehorseman.com.
Yep.
So yeah, Nem, I can help you with that too if you need access to do this kind of thing. It's all good. And I'm sure you can figure it out. If I can figure out Roll20, I'm sure you can figure out how to pull apart figures.
Popping and swapping these figures is a breeze. It's
for real.
So simple. So where you want to go is this little drop menu here that says Mythic Legions, and you scroll down to where it says Mythic Checklist. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see here. So Mythic Legions, drop down menu, scroll down to Mythic Checklist, click on that. That's going to open up this index, and this is all of the characters that they've released so far. Now, I will warn you, some of these are older figures and just aren't available anymore. But all is not lost. A lot of these figures share a lot of similar parts. And if you know anybody that paints or whatever, you can always ask them, hey, can you help me out? I'm trying to make this character here. So you can just scroll through all of these characters that they've made. So it's kind of like, think of it like a body part window shopping opportunity.
Right.
And these figures, while they do pop apart, that does not mean they're all loose like a marionette. No, they do have really good tight articulation. And you'd be surprised how far you can break these figures down. We've just barely got to the G's here.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff to look at on this page. This is every Mythic Legions figure that they've released or that are about to come out, like in the next year or two. So with all that being said, like you can scroll through here and look through there, or forgive me, I'm going to go a little quick here. To find out what's a little bit more current, come down to the same drop menu, Waves Released. Now what that's going to do is that's going to bring you to this. They're going to list each wave that they've come out with so far. We are currently on, let's see, Necronominus just came out a few months ago. All-Stars 6. These figures are readily available right now at places like Big Bad Toy Store. So you can go to Big Bad Toy Store and pick up any of these right now, as long as they're not sold out, that is.
Yeah.
At the time of this viewing. The same
is the white dude.
Let me go back in.
Is the white dude that's equivalent to the Bernadoc or whatever his name is? Bissell Snatch. That dude in the top left.
Top left. Beradak?
Yeah.
What are you asking? I'm lost.
Is the white armor guy?
Okay, so Beradak, real quick, this is an ogre scale figure, so he's like a 9 to 10 inch figure. He's a big boy. He's a big, chunky guy. This is kind of like, the evil version to, and let me hop over to Necronominus Wave, which is also mostly available. This is the good version, Sir Ukzek. So that's your kind of white ogre knight, and these guys are big. These are big boys. Like they're what you could probably call your tank if you were making an adventure party for your campaign or whatever. This is your tank. One of these guys And if you want like a half and half kind of deal, you can mix and match parts from either one. Mix and match them together.
Yep.
So there's a lot of these that are available. The knights from these two waves are fantastic. The Sir Elijah, he's a Templar knight. These soft goods are removable. Like if you don't want him to be a Templar knight, you can take those off. There are parts that you can swap to where he's not. There's no resemblance left of a Templar. He comes with a bonus skull faceplate. That faceplate pops out. He's got this additional helmet there. It's like a bucket style type helmet. That's the loadout. That's his accessories. That's what he comes with. I think that sword also comes with a sheath. It comes with a scabbard. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Scabbard.
We mean what you know.
Yeah, exactly. And there's horses. There's horses too.
Yeah.
Again, he's got armor and soft goods, but you could totally remove it if you don't want all of this frilly stuff on him. That's him with all of his gear on. And then if you just want like a simple, like a white stallion, here you go.
Yeah. That's
what he looks like underneath all the fancy stuff. So there are options, even horses. So that's currently where we are at with the release schedule. What's available, what's out right now, readily available. Now, Big Bad Toy Store does have an impressive selection of past figures still available, still up for grabs. So if you like any of the ones that you see, like definitely go pick some of them up.
Yeah.
The next wave that should be coming by the end of the year is called the Rising Suns. Now, this has some of your barbarian stuff in it, like the Atlas the Conqueror. Like, he's got some nice gear here. It's all like worn and mismatched, and it's like he picked up pieces from the battlefield and made it his own.
Yeah. I just love that dude. He looks so cool. He's one of the ones I have from, original, the first wave, but
the original Atlas Conqueror was the one that really grabbed my attention when the wave was definitely in its infancy, before it even was released. Like when the Kickstarter was going and it wasn't looking too good, I had already started collecting body parts from other lines to make him anyway.
Right.
He does come with an alternate helmet, or he will come with an alternate helmet, like a gladiator style type of thing. So,
well, I'm gonna put you hold there because I do want to plug two things before we get off here, and we need to wind down here so that way Pops can set up the next show for Silverline. Which tune into them; they always have a great show. But tomorrow, Thursday is we're gonna be streaming our other movie on Pilled, which is The Cell. And this also is coming up Friday. We're reviewing Conan and The Cell, and how fitting that I have my Conan the Barbarian figure here with me, and I will hold him like a child throughout the review and all that stuff. It's gonna be fun. Just like one of my kids, they're always just like, "Oh, I'm ready now." It's just like, "Yep, that's gonna be me." But so we thank you for sticking with us again. If you want to see more of us, get involved with us. Get on one of our socials. Follow us on all of our socials. Do all the needful, so to speak. And we will be doing that giveaway type stuff soon. But
gotta hit those numbers first.
Absolutely. We need the. All right.
We've got cool stuff. We want to give it to you.
We want to give it to you. We have the cool stuff. We want to give it to you. And let's just make it happen. Let's do it. So until next time, Thunder Nerds Ho!
The live viewing of any Madness Entertainment Group production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. We'll see you next time on the Madness Entertainment